I know what you're thinking. Where's B-Movie Tryhard's video? Well, I was well into making this video before he uploaded that, so this is what you're getting first. I will make that video, though. Just you wait. For those wondering, this is someone else's attempt at doing CinemaSins' dirty work, but it's objectively worse than B-Movie Tryhard's videos. So much so that the guy who made this, Unknown Flicks, privated the video. Unknown Flicks is still making stuff today, so go support him if you're willing to. For starters, don't use an editing software with a watermark, and the formatting of the everything wrong with text isn't how it should be. Why are everything and wrong in the same crash sound effect?
Look, I know foreshadowing is mostly good and can be quite intense, but this is just too much. Maybe leave it the hanging skeleton, but not a fan and death of a salesman. Just too much.
Not only is there background noise, but there's background noise before you even start talking. How is that even possible? What did you use to record the footage? Also, speaking of fans, you can hear what sounds like a fan in the background of nearly every sin. So here's a bunch of sins in advance for all of the background noise in this video. Also, what is up with the audio from the film? It sounds off.
If Death is so eager to kill him, why not just do it now? I know you could kill more people the next day, but still.
You say that as if Death is on some kind of deadline. If Death did kill Alex now, you could use the same argument in reverse. It doesn't matter when Alex dies.
Subtlety? What's that?
If you were talking about something that was supposed to be subtle, then I would have let this slide, but Alex is supposed to notice this so that he can get even more of an off feeling. Would you prefer it if Alex just sat there and said nothing?
Go check him out, see how he's doing. Okay.
How convenient that only their friends decide to leave the plane. Like, what happens if some other random people get off too?
It wasn't only Alex's friends who got off the plane. Only one of them, Todd, is a friend of Alex. The other people, especially Clear, only know who Alex is, but they don't know him personally.
Nobody forced you off the plane. You said you weren't friends with those that were.
4 years of high school, we haven't said one word to each other.
And let's say some other person got off the plane who wasn't a student from Mount Abraham. It wouldn't in any way be a problem. This random person would just become a main character.
Okay, then that glass wouldn't have broken if the plane was that far.
Actually, from that distance, the glass would break because explosions send out shockwaves. This comment is from my video.
I'm Agent Ween. This is Agent...
Introducing Discount Mulder and Scully.
I'm planning on stopping this kind of sin, but this time I really have to. Because you are really on thin ice for calling something else a discount.
39 days have passed since we lost our 39 loved ones, friends, and teachers.
39 whole days? Well, death ain't in any hurry, is it then?
Okay, first of all, you do know that you can re-record your line, right? It takes less than a minute. And second, yeah, Death isn't in a hurry to kill the Flight 180 survivors.
Really? A bird? Maybe not something to do with flight?
Why is this a bad thing? Lots of gravestones state how the person died, so why not have something related to flight?
Wait, how's the liquid go back? Liquid isn't like... what? Doesn't make any sense.
It's almost as if something supernatural is going on.
Why do Todd's parents act like they blame him? They have no reason or evidence to back up them blaming him.
You caused Todd so much guilt over George staying on the plane, he took his own life.
Also, you talk about Todd's parents blaming Alex, but you also don't show a clip of them.
Is that him?
Where did they get that from?
Maybe Clear's garage workshop?
Whatever it was that made him Todd is definitely gone.
Wow, never knew you could jump scare when you were dead.
If you stumble over your words, re-record.
Enough! Both of you! They died and we lived! Get over it!
Both of them. Alex is just getting harassed by this asshole. Why should he be chewed out too? He did nothing wrong.
Alex was about to talk about Death's design. Terry has probably had enough of Flight 180 conspiracies.
And if you want to waste your life beating the shit out of Alex every time you see him, then you can just drop fucking dead.
That wasn't a problem with my recording device. That pause is in the actual video. Too bad I can't prove it anymore because the guy took the video down.
I'm sorry, but where did that bus come from? There was a crane last shot, so makes no sense.
The bus probably just rammed through the crane.
Path of the explosion. Okay, first was Todd. Then was Terry. They're dying in the order they would have died. That's Death's design.
Okay then, so Terry and Todd should have both died around the same time. Explosions don't explode people at specific times.
Okay, I'll admit, this entire plot point doesn't make any sense. But maybe Todd died a second before Terry. What you should have pointed out was how it is stated that the characters die off in the order they were originally going to die in. Alex traces the death order by following the path of the leaking fuel toward the source of the explosion. However, the explosion would have gone in the opposite direction, away from the source of the explosion. As such, the characters are dying in reverse order. By the way, that was word for word from IMDb.
What a moron. Are you trying to get yourself arrested?
Alex had a lot of adrenaline and thought that if he didn't pull the knife out, she would have died. So it would make less sense for him to not pull out the knife. I'll even defend him not cleaning the knife afterwards, because he's in a burning house. He's gotta get out of there.
Guns are still in the sky. Everyone gets a second chance. Alex, we can't give up.
Wait, you mean there are still planes flying in this area? I doubt anyone would want to fly after hearing about Flight 180.
Alright everyone, Flight 180 just crashed. Our first order of business is to cancel every other flight we were planning on doing. Because this must have something to do with the area that we're in, and not anything else.
A gas lamp. So much safer than, say, natural light or a flashlight.
The oil lantern is safe if Alex keeps his eyes on it. It also lasts longer. Also, for all we know, This was the only thing available at the cabin that provides light. What you should be sinning is the fact that Alex is using the lantern now when there's plenty of light coming from the windows.
Really? Canned food? I must have missed the scene where they said you have to eat canned food from now on.
There are two possible reasons. One is that canned food lasts longer, and two, this might be the only food that was in the cabin. Also, you stumbled over your words again.
Oh, and also, where are his parents?
It doesn't matter. Alex is in hiding, so like the police, they're probably out looking for him.
She's next.
No, you should be next. You did move.
Again, this plot point doesn't make sense, but try explaining it a little better. Maybe say that after Billy's death, Alex believes he's next because he's next in the path of the explosion because his seat was in front of Clear's. But then he realizes she's next after remembering that he swapped seats and he was originally sitting behind Clear. It's established that the victims die in the order they were supposed to die, but he would have swapped seats regardless of the premonition, so he would have been correct originally that he was next. Again, word for word from IMDb.
To Terry. Yeah. To Todd.
To all of our friends that can't be here.
Cheers.
Well then, forget Billy or Miss Loon then, I guess.
Why do you have the inability to do a second take?
I told you were next. They just skipped me. So who's next?
You had plenty of time to save Carter from the sign. 10 sins for being useless.
Or Alex was under shock and didn't have the mindset to react. Also, you stumbled over your words again.